ये अंधेरा घना छा रहा, तेरा इंसान घबरा रहा, हो रहा बेखबर, कुछ न आता नजर, सुख का सूरज डूबा जा रहा है, तेरी रोशनी में जो दम, तो अमावस को कर दे पूनम, नेकी पर चले और बड़ी से डरे, ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम, ऐ मालिक तेरे बंदे हम.
Hello there, Kaushal.
Hello there, bye. Happy summer to you.
First week of July, and July 4th is fireworks coming up.
Exactly.
Are we going to have some fireworks today?
We're going to have always fireworks here.
He's causing fireworks.
Yeah, he's super excited to be on the podcast actually.
Yeah. But anyway, we are ready to do some fireworks with some of the great legends who gave us some wonderful, wonderful songs. We should always remember them, and that's why we do this program. We podcast this program because we want to remember, and we want people to not forget their melodies and their memories and their contribution.
Zara yaad karo Qurbani.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, a lot of them did do the Qurbani.
Oh yeah, a lot of hard work, lot of sweat, lot of tears.
Oh yeah.
A lot of personal contributions.
And you know the funny thing is, some people control.
Yes, absolutely.
The whole world of music.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
Some producers, some as you know, Lata was there to control the vocal music, but. People, when Shankar Jaikishan came on and all those people came on, it was tough for the little guys to come in.
Oh yes, absolutely.
But we're going to remember those little guys in our show.
That's what we are here
We always do. One of the big ones though, and I wanted to combine a few memories together. Because around this time of the year, one of the great lyricists passed away, as you know,
Bharat Vyas.
Yes. And Bharat Vyas gave us some memorable tune. And you know, in the beginning, Bharat Vyas was trying to be an actor.
Or he too.
And singer.
Oh wow.
But
did he have anything to his name?
It's hard to find.
Okay.
But I know he did that. And brother.
Oh really?
Do you know his brother?
No.
His brother was a great actor.
Oh, really?
He did it, I think, almost 100 films.
That's good to know, but I'm not quite sure on his name, though.
B.M. Vyas.
Oh,
he was called B.M. Vyas. Brij Mohan Vyas.
Oh, okay. Like a side actor kind of thing?
He was... he also sang, too, in the beginning.
Really?
He went into acting and he did a lot of supporting roles and side actors, But anyway, but his tribute is not here.
Yes.
Bharat Vyas's tribute, and you have some wonderful songs that I know you remember, and
absolutely
you can give us a little jhalak of one of those Bharat Vyas songs. There's so many. Vishantaram.
Yes.
Basically used Bharat Vyas in many memorable films.
Absolutely.
You know Tufan or Diya?
Diya or Tufan?
So you want to sing one of the Tufan?
There was one song by Mohammed Rafi, I think, if I'm not wrong.
Manna Re, I think was the title song. ये कहानी है दिए की और तूफान की.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's, I think, Manna Re.
Yes, that is Manna Re. I think Mohammed Rafi had a more known song in that movie.
Yeah, that's true. And who gave music to that? That's a trivia for you. Because he didn't come back too many times. Yeah.
Just one-off kind of a movie.
No, he did a few films, but not that many.
Right.
And the other person that you talk about, not related to Bharat Vyas so much, but Vishantaram.
Right.
Because Vishantaram switched from Vasant Desai was one of the main music directors for him.
Right.
But then he started switching.
Right.
And one of the songs that you're going to sing for us is a very unique song.
Yes.
Because it's based on a melody that a lot of moviegoers remember.
Right.
Because they were like the introductory music, theme music.
Yes.
A lot of what they called spaghetti westerns.
Yes.
Why spaghetti? Spaghetti comes from Italy.
Oh, yes.
And a lot of those movies, most of those movies, Western movies, American Western movies, country Western music, movies, were made by Italians.
Oh, okay.
And that's why they were called spaghetti westerns.
Nice.
And those spaghetti westerns became so popular here.
Yes.
One of the great stars that they introduced in the films, and he became like a major star. You know who that is? Clint Eastwood.
Yes.
Clint Eastwood made his remarkable acting debut in some of those, like Good, Bad, and Ugly.
Yes.
And Fists for a few dollars more.
Yes.
And of course, Bollywood doesn't stay behind too long. They copy right away.
They get inspired, actually.
And
Not copied.
Inspired is the good word.
Is the right word. Yes.
But they get inspired by those very popular movies. Sholay.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Big hit. One of the biggest hits of Bollywood was made based on one of those spaghetti westerns.
Oh wow.
Good, Bad, and Ugly was...
And Mera Gaon Mera Desh also was
that was before Sholay, actually.
Yes, actually.
It didn't become as big a hit as Sholay.
Sholay was actually turned as a flop when it released.
Yeah.
It's just that it took some time for people to
That's right.
In an awe, saying, "Oh wow!"
Yeah.
Now it makes
especially with the music.
Yes, absolutely.
R.D. Burman.
Yes.
And acting.
And the photography was also excellent.
Oh yeah. It was done.
Particularly the starting scene where there's like horses kind of chasing the train and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, it was kind of not.
And the acting, of course, with
absolutely. Sanjeev Kumar.
Sanjeev Kumar was a great actor in that. Dharmender
and Amitabh Bachchan.
Yeah. So
everyone had a nice role to play in that. Everyone, even Jagdeep had a good role to play.
Yes.
Even though it was like just for
a
couple of minutes.
Oh yes,
he was Surma Bhopali.
That name became a popular name.
Even Aswani.
And who else? The biggest impact on that movie. Amjad Khan.
Yeah, the
Gabbar.
Yes.
And that was his debut film, believe it or not.
Yes.
But what a name he made for himself. Absolutely. So anyway, enough of the films. You want to sing a Bharat Vyas composition?
Sure. I think we'll go with Dog Ke Bharat.
Gunjuti Shenai.
Oh yeah.
Lots of great songs.
Okay. ये अंधेरा घना छा रहा तेरा इंसान घबरा रहा हो रहा बेखबर कुछ न आता नजर सुख का सूरज डूबा जा रहा है तेरी रोशनी में जो दम तो अमावस को कर दे पूनम नेकी पर चले और बड़ी से डरे ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम ऐ मालिक तेरे बंदे हम. An iconic song.
That was, as I said, that was from Dua Ke Bharat.
Yes.
And that song was actually used in prayers even in Pakistan.
Yes, absolutely.
So because it's such a common, general,
absolutely.
Dedication to Lord Malik.
Right.
So yeah.
Bharat Vyas also wrote for Naurang, I think, if I'm not wrong.
Of course. And he did many films especially for Vishantaram. And even without, Gunjuti Shenai was one of them.
Jeevan mein piya, was that the one?
Yeah, that's a Lata song.
Lata and Mohammed Rafi.
Yeah, Lata and Rafi.
Jeevan mein piya, tera saath rahe, haathon mein tere, mera haath rahe, haathon mein tere, mera haath rahe, Jeevan mein piya, Tera saath rahe.
Once you start the song, I think you know the song.
Yeah, I know the song.
And I'm really amazed at so many.
Yeah.
And people may think, boy, he must be an old timer.
Yeah,
but no, you're a young guy.
I'm a young guy.
But yet you know so many classic, golden melodies.
Absolutely.
That is incredible. And once you got started, you know the tune.
I know the tune.
You know the words.
I know there's something that just stuck in my mind.
It's in second nature, and love of music.
Yes, absolutely.
And so, thank you so much for that wonderful song. And that movie, Tu Aankhein Bara, a little trivia.
Oh, okay.
For you, because we try to shed some trivia once in a while, so that people on podcasting,
absolutely,
they pay attention.
Yep.
They spread the word that we have this remarkable, interesting program, podcast that they should always touch base on. And it's on YouTube?
YouTube, yes, YouTube.
Dave and Kash Show.
Yes, absolutely.
Don't forget, people, and do watch it, and do send the messages to YouTube.
Yes.
I know I get a lot of messages, you get a lot of messages, but it would be nice if they can connect.
Post on YouTube itself.
Yes. So this way, we become more universally adaptable. So anyway, that's Bharat Vyas Tribute. Another personality who's also related, kind of associated with Vishantaram.
Oh.
You know who that is?
Sri Ramchandra?
Vishantaram did Vasant Desai as music director, many films.
Yes.
Later on, though, he did another person and started with a movie called Sehra.
Oh, okay.
You remember Sehra?
I remember Sehra.
Yeah, you know the Rafi song?
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
Mat wale chand suraj, mat wale chand suraj, tera uthaye dola, तुझको खुशी की परियां घर तेरे लेके जाए, इस दिल में जल रही है अरमान की चिताएं, तकदीर का फसाना. Was that Asghar Khan, I guess, in the movie, right?
That's the interesting question.
That's what it's filmed on Asghar Khan. That he looks more like Mazhar Khan, actually.
But he was a totally new person,
right?
And of course, Sandhya was there.
Yes, absolutely.
Movie was called Sehra.
Yes,
which was done in Sehra is desert.
Oh, yes, desert, right?
So it was done in desert, and that song, really.
Right.
Makes a lot of sense for people getting married.
Oh, yes.
The ladies going away.
Yes.
And this was picturized so wonderfully in the desert.
Yes.
And sung so
it had amazing Shehnai actually playing in the background.
Yes.
Lata Mangeshkar's song, the version of Lata Mangeshkar doesn't actually have that Shehnai there.
That's right.
Mohammed Rafi's version actually has Shehnai and makes it sound even more.
And that was the only Rafi song in that film.
Yes.
Because, and also another film that we're talking about, we're going to talk about that.
Yes.
There wasn't too many, mostly ladies were used.
Oh, yes.
So, but anyway, that you talked about that movie. You know who, I believe she made a debut in that film.
Oh, okay.
You know who that is?
I wouldn't know.
She became a big star later on.
Oh, wow.
But, Mumtaz?
Oh, Mumtaz. Oh, okay.
She made a debut in that film. But Sandhya was the main star.
Yeah, right.
But
Mumtaz went on the big stage actually.
Oh, later on. Once she started with Rajesh Khanna.
Yes, absolutely. I think my most favorite movie was actually Aapki Kasam.
Oh my God, mine too. Actually,
it had really nice.
That Kishore Kumar song.
Yes. Yeah. It had really nice, music. R.D. Burman's music.
R.D. Burman, that was
some nice acting by Rajesh Khanna. Mumtaz, as well as Sanjeev Kumar actually was kind of quoted as a sitar player in that movie.
That's right.
He used to play sitar.
But let's get back to.
Yes, absolutely.
But that movie, Sehra,
right,
was a diversion by Vishantaram from Vasant Desai.
Oh, okay.
And many others before that.
Right.
And he used this gentleman.
Oh, okay.
You know who his name is?
Because
because he didn't do, unfortunately, in those days, you know, those big music composers kind of control.
He was overshadowed, actually.
They all get overshadowed, as you know. And even, do you know Bulos Sirani?
Yes.
Composed a lot of wonderful songs.
Yes.
But then he was sidetracked. And he committed suicide.
Yes.
Bulos Sirani.
That's the harsh part of, being in the film business,
Yeah. And you know S.T. Batish?
Yes.
He was a good musician.
Right.
And singer.
Yes.
But when everybody else started coming in, Roshan used him in several films.
Right.
And I think I might have told you that S.T. Batish's son runs the school that he started in California. And he told me that some of the Qawwalis were actually orchestrated by S.T. Batish. So anyway, a lot of those composers and musicians get sidetracked, but we should not forget them. We talked about Dattaram.
Yes.
Who got sidetracked.
The Tukateka.
The Tukateka.
Yes.
He got sidetracked. He went back to Goa and lived in a hut.
Yes.
Jogri.
Right.
And A.R. Rahman discovered him again.
Yes.
But anyway, this gentleman that we are talking about, his death anniversary is around this time.
Okay.
And his name is?
I hope it's not
They just call him Ramlal.
Ramlal, yes.
Actually, it was Ramlal Chaudhary.
Okay.
And he was born, I believe, in Bikaner.
Okay.
And Ramlal was used. Ramlal actually started. You remember Ram Ganguly?
Yes.
Raj Kapoor's first film.
Yes.
Had him as a composer.
Yes.
Ram Ganguly was a composer for Prithvi Theatres.
Okay.
Raj Kapoor's father's theatres.
Right.
And this gentleman was also there.
Oh, okay.
Ramlal.
Nice.
Ramlal assisted Ram Ganguly.
Okay.
But of course, Ram Ganguly didn't get that far either because Shankar Jaikishan came in and took over.
Yes.
But the first film by Raj Kapoor was by Ram Ganguly.
Yes.
But anyway, this Ramlal
came
in and gave wonderful music for Sehra.
Right.
And then he gave another wonderful movie for Vishantaram. Do you know?
Wasn't I don't think so. It was Naurang, I guess.
कभी कभी पत्थर भी गीत गाते हैं ना.
Oh, गीत गाया पत्थरों ने.
जी.
Okay.
So गीत गाया पत्थरों ने was another film.
Oh, okay.
Masterful film, great compositions, great songs.
Yes.
Acting debut by Vishantaram's daughter, Jitendra.
Yes.
He was basically a teenager when he started it. But the movie made it because of the great music and songs.
Yes.
And Ramlal composed those wonderful songs.
Oh, okay.
And he even used one classical singer that didn't want to be in the movie.
Bollywood. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know the title song? Geet Gaya Patharon. Asha Bhosle sings it later too.
Yes.
But the theme song, the title Geet Gaya Patharon song, was sung by Kishori Amonkar.
Oh, Kishori Amonkar, the classical singer.
Great classical singer.
Yes, absolutely.
She sang wonderful songs.
Yes.
But she was convinced by Ramlal and Vishantaram to do this theme song.
Good choice.
There you go.
Yeah.
But what a wonderful voice he had.
Absolutely.
And the other trivia about that movie, Geet Gaya Patharon, of course, the great movie.
Yes.
A little overacting by Rajashri and Jitendra.
Right.
But one person that appeared in that movie.
Right.
By the way, it's interesting that usually Bharat Vyas writes those songs.
Right.
Vasant Desai composes the music. In this case, Ramlal composed all the music.
Yes.
And you know who wrote them? Who wrote the lyrics? Hasrat Jaipuri.
Oh, wow.
Believe it or not.
That's a complete turnaround.
Complete turnaround for Vishantaram.
Yes.
And one of the songs that hits me always.
Yes.
And one of my all-time favorite songs.
Yeah.
You know which one it is? There's a personality that was a great singer in his days.
Uh-huh.
And he had been sidetracked too. He's been sidestepped. He, was out of the picture.
Right.
For a long time. Vishantaram and Ramlal wanted him back.
Oh, wow.
And he sang one song in that film.
Oh.
And the song was just done there for him.
Okay.
Because it had no relationship with the story or anything like that. But that personality, you know who that is?
I would say, and I think I'll just leave it to you.
C.H. Atma.
Chandu Atma.
C.H. Atma?
Yes. Wasn't he like the cycle kind of a...
Yes, there are a lot of people who came in as a cycle kind of copycats.
Yeah.
But he had a great voice and he sang some wonderful songs.
Right.
This one song in Geet Gaya Patharon Mein.
Chandu Atma, oh wow.
See if you can think of it. And should we leave it as a trivia?
We can leave it as a trivia.
Or should I?
I can sing the song though.
I'm sure you can.
I think I should be knowing it.
Manduwe tale garib ke do phool khil rahe.
Oh yeah, it was typical C.H. Atma style.
C.H. Atma. And it was actually the song itself. And if you look at the film,
yes,
it has the pictures of the old time Arabian singer.
Yes.
And that was based on the old classic.
Right.
But anyway, he came in and sang that song.
That song reminds me of one more song actually. Manzil wahi hai pyar ki. Rahi badal gaye. That kind of song.
It's the same tune.
Okay.
Manduwe tale garib ke.
Yeah.
So very good. Good point out. Good job. Yeah, you pick up those similarities.
Yeah.
And I just said hi to him. But anyway, so C.H. Atma also I remember for that movie.
Yes.
And Ramlal, I think
he might be pretty old that time actually, C.H. Atma by the time.
Oh yeah.
This movie was released.
Yeah.
Because he's from the 40s, right?
Yeah, and the movie was in the 60s.
Yeah, 60s.
But he was brought in just for that.
Right.
He sits in the Mandvetale and he sings that song.
Right.
And but he made an impact.
Yes, absolutely.
And Hassan Jaipuri kind of adopted the old style song.
Right.
And old style, words.
Right. Yeah.
To to write that song. Right. So anyway, that was. But Ramlal made a couple of other films after, composed for a couple of other films, but then he disappeared.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And unfortunate, but a lot of these great musicians,
absolutely.
So they disappeared.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's another one.
Yeah.
And you were gonna sing. You wanna sing?
Yeah.
Which song would you like?
This was from The Good, The Bad, The Ugly. The Hindi version of it.
The Hindi version of that.
Mukesh actually sang that song.
Yeah, you know which film?
It's Jal Bin Machli and Nrit Bin Bijli.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and that's another.
The name is a tongue twister, but
another surprising thing because Vishantaram usually doesn't do that. He usually has the typical Indian style music and himself stories, etc.
Yes.
But that one had that tune that starts off, which is a theme tune, as I mentioned before, from Clint Eastwood movie.
Yes.
Good, Bad and Ugly.
Yep.
And
तारों में सज के अपने सूरज से देखो धरती चली मिलने झनकी पायल मच गई हलचल अंबर सारा Laga hilne. It's an amazing song. Actually.
Amazing song.
Leaving aside, the inspiration part of it.
Yeah.
It actually is. I get a lot of requests for this song when I am actually doing events and all. And it's not that a popular number, but somehow people kind of connect this.
Especially people who like Mukesh.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And the thing is that tune.
Yes.
If you compare Mukesh's voice.
Yes.
And the song.
Yes.
It doesn't really go for the tune.
Yes, exactly.
But the tune starts the whole thing because I guess they were asked to use that tune. But then when Mukesh comes on,
he takes the song somewhere totally elsewhere, and it just hits out of the park actually.
That's right. So Mukesh is your favorite too.
My favorite too.
Yeah. So anyway, and the actor in that one, and that's a little bit
we can leave that as a quick trip actually. Yeah.
And the other movie that Vishantaram made, also I was kind of tongue twister.
Yeah.
The last one was Jal Bin Mishli.
Jal Bin Mishli, Nritya Bin Bijli.
The other one was. I'll give you a little hint.
There was not Janak Bhajan, right?
Well, that was another classic. One. That's a classic.
Yes.
But this one has Moti in it.
Oh.
I gave you a little hint.
Moti. Boon jo ban gaye moti. No. Is that the one?
Yeah.
That has a very nice song.
Great song.
Kaun Chitrakar hai.
Yes.
Boon jo ban gaye moti, right?
Yep.
That had Jitendra in a very serious teacher kind of a role.
Yes.
He's like that song actually was my grandfather's favorite.
Oh yeah.
He was an artist himself.
Oh really?
So he loved, he's like a painter. So he loved all these, kind of anything that goes to nature, anything that talks about the artist. He was all for it.
All right. Yeah. So he must like that song.
Oh yeah, I love that song.
Yeah. And another Chitrakar that you see in a lot of the Vishantaram movies. That's another trivia for you.
Oh yeah.
All those wonderful pictures that you see in the movies like Janak Payal Baji, Navrang, especially Navrang.
Yes.
The title.
Yes.
When the title comes on, they show this wonderful pictures.
Right.
You know who drew those pictures?
Oh wow. I never noticed that actually.
Yes, and it was a very famous Gujarati guy, Gujarati painter.
Oh wow.
And I was. I'll leave that as a trivia.
Yes.
Because that's people have to remember that guy.
Yes.
Because those pictures are still in your head.
Right.
You still remember those pictures.
Yeah.
And those pictures came on in those wonderful Vishantaram films.
Yeah.
And one time on the radio, I mentioned how wonderful those pictures were.
Yes.
And guess what?
You got the call from someone?
I got a call.
Oh, okay.
And he says, guess who did those pictures?
Oh,
and he's here in this in U.S.
Oh, wow.
He's my father.
Nice.
So I said, bringing him next week. So he brought him in.
Oh, really?
He drew me a picture.
Wow.
And I still have that picture hanging in my room. But what a classic artist he was. Right. He did it so quickly.
Yes.
So anyway, that trivia we'll leave it.
Yeah.
But lots of songs. And the idea of this podcast is to people to remember those wonderful personalities.
And very simplistic, kind of poetry in all those songs. They no harsh words, no use of any foul language. A very simple, something that that you can sing anywhere.
That's right.
So it's an old family kind of songs.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And Vishantaram was master of that.
Yes, absolutely.
And another trivia. The trivia is just like the song come in your head. Trivia come in my head. And we try to ask trivia so that people can communicate with us.
Yes.
They connect with the podcast.
Yes.
And it's on YouTube.
Right.
Dave and Kash show.
Yes.
And he has the cash. I just have the memory.
I wish.
And the trivia. But so anyway, lots of great trivia we talked about.
Right.
And some of the great personalities around this time of June, the first week of June.
Yes.
We have lots of great tributes.
July, yes.
Rajkumar.
Oh yeah.
Jani.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
He is another one. And
सहरा में आके भी मुझको ठिकाना ना मिला, गम को भुलाने का कोई बहाना ना मिला, दिल तरसे जिसमें प्यार को, क्या समझूं उस संसार को, एक जीती बाजी हार के मैं ढूंढूं बिछड़े यार को, ये दुनिया ये महफिल मेरे काम की नहीं, मेरे काम की नहीं. Madan Mohan.
Oh, what a classic song.
Oh, yes.
And आपके काम की है ये महफिल. So do listen to the podcast and
then there
his wonderful voice.
Another song.
Rajkumar.
छू लेने दो नाजुक होठों को, कुछ और नहीं है जाम है ये, कुदरत ने जो हमको बख्शा है, वो सबसे हंसी इनाम है ये, छू लेने दो नाजुक होठों को.
What's the name of the movie and who's the composer?
Oh yeah, that's a good one for everyone. Is that Ravi? I guess.
Ravi, my favorite.
Yeah, Ravi.
You know, my.
And then Sai Ludhianvi, if I'm not wrong. Sai Ludhianvi is a lyricist. Yes.
And you know which movie?
I forgot the movie name.
I think it's Kajal.
Oh, okay.
But I could be wrong. But anyway, that's a trivia for me.
That's a trivia. Yeah.
But the other fellow that is also around this time. You know, how can you forget?
Yes.
He was just a little hint. Him and Rajkumar had a little falling out for a while, but then
they got back in.
They got back into the movie Saudagar, and that became a big classic.
Yes.
Dilip Kumar,
Yusuf Khan,
and Dilip Kumar and Rajkumar became okay friends.
Yes.
And they made that movie.
Yes.
But a lot of people said that Rajkumar actually stole the show.
Exactly. Yeah.
But and that has some great movies, great songs too. Yes. But anyway, Dilip Kumar's tribute is also 7th of June.
Yeah.
So if people
7th of July
watching this, if they have some songs that my buddy here, Kash, can sing for you, please let us know and write to us. What is
on the YouTube channel?
In the YouTube channel,
yes.
Dev and Kash Show.
Yes, absolutely.
DEV and KASH
yes.
Show. And write to us for any comments or compliments or questions and trivia answers or whatever.
Yes.
So we shall see you in the next podcast.
Hopefully we should be calling Dilip Kumar next year. I think
there
it's
you
going
go.
To be mega
a
show. lot of
goes back so many years. He was in the 90s before he passed away.
Yes.
So we can talk about him.
Sure.
There are a lot of others too, but yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So I hope you enjoyed.
July is a heavy month for tributes actually. July is a pretty heavy month.
Yes, July, well, like every month almost. They have the newer and newer casualties and tributes for us to give.
Right.
But we have lots of them. So wait for the next podcast, guys.
Absolutely.
And thank you once again.
Thank you, Debai.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And listen to my show.
Absolutely.
WRSU 88.7 FM every Sunday afternoon.
Yes.
And I've been doing it for
51 years.
51 years. Before you were born.
I'm keeping the count. Yes.
But anyway, thanks again.
Thank you.